It is somehow true that there is new music from The Cure, and the only thing better than the first 3 minutes of their new track alone is the last 3 minutes of this song. Somehow this downtempo track sounds modern yet classic at the same time. Check it out in this week's playlist. Songs of a Lost World is scheduled for release on November 1st. Another new single from the reformed Linkin Park. It's called Heavy as the Crown. There's an animated video for the song, and it's the official anthem of League of Legends Worlds 2024. It's a big deal. And there's one part of the song about 2 minutes in where Emily Armstrong belts out a scream. I timed it. It's 15 seconds long. Think about that. 15 seconds long. Country Mile and Pictures of You are just two of the previously unreleased tracks you'll be able to add to your collection with the pending How to Reassemble an Atomic Bomb 20th Anniversary edition of U2's Grammy-winning How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb. It's available as a digital release on November 22nd, with further physical releases on the way November 29th. Kinda funky and kinda menacing. Sacrilegious is new from Marilyn Manson, new full-length album is on the way November 22nd. Sirens is the new video and single from Dropkick Murphys. Both are now streaming. A new album and a UK tour are on the way in 2025. Dancing Senseless is new from Balaam and the Angel. If you love the things they did to you in 1988, you should check out this song. It's from the Forces of Evil EP, that's due out October 25th, and that commemorates the 40th anniversary of their first EP, World of Light. When Ice-T contacted David Gilmour for Body Count to have permission to cover the song Comfortably Numb, Gilmour said, yes, if I can play guitar. The re-envisioned version of the Pink Floyd classic is part of this week's playlist. His new album, Meanwhile, streams on October 4th. No physical media until January of 2025. New from Eric Clapton, it's One Woman. Canadian guitar whiz and producer Devin Townsend releases the new track Jainism. It's got a pretty cool mid-90s kind of vibe to it. Power Nerd drops October 25th. Ready to Go Home is the new single from Primal Scream. Their album Come Ahead is set for release in November. The tragically underappreciated British outfit Hitchmo released their new single, Universe. Check that out in this week's playlist. Flagpole Sitta is new from the All-American Rejects, the cover of the 1997 hit by Harvey Danger, which has amassed over 130 million Spotify streams over the years and has been heard in various movies and TV shows, including serving as the theme song from the UK cult classic Peep Show. With an album cover meant to honor drag racing legend Shirley Cha-Cha Muldowney, Slowly But Surely drops this week from Soul Asylum. The band's 13th album is their first, produced by Steve Jordan since 1990s, and the horse they rode in on. On CD and blue vinyl, Nomad is out now from Richie Kotzen, guitar virtuoso who's played with Mr. Big, Poison, The Winery Dogs, and more. And Colorado pop alternative band The Fray releases their first studio album in 10 years today. The appropriately titled The Fray Is Back, available on CD with a pending vinyl release.
They're eating the compact discs and they're eating the cassettes and the 8-track tapes and they're serving pizza on vinyl records. We're not going to have rock music anymore.
Serge Tankian's Foundation EP lands today on purple vinyl. Shock to the System Part 1 is new from Daughtry this week on CD and translucent light blue vinyl. And Our Lady Peace 30th Volume 1 features the new song Sound the Alarm. That's out now from the iconic Canadian Rockers. This is pretty cool. If you live in Japan, a 4-CD deluxe edition of Born in the USA from Bruce Springsteen. It features the 2014 remaster of the Boss's most successful album, and the other 3 CDs are a full live show recorded at Giant Stadium on August 22, 1985. The 20th anniversary edition of Antics, the iconic second album from Interpol, is new today. The band is issuing an expanded reissue on all digital platforms and a variety of vinyl configurations. 50th anniversary gold vinyl editions of Live at River Plate, Power Up, Black Ice, Flick of the Switch, Fly on the Wall, and Blow Up Your Video are out now from acdc. On 180-gram blue vinyl and limited to 750 copies, it's 1984's The Flat Earth, Thomas Dolby's second full-length album. Never quite sure how to classify Therapy. Therapy? Alt metal? Maybe? Whatever you want to call whatever it is they do, that band should have been bigger. Their 1994 release Trouble Gum, the band's most commercially successful album, is reissued on a 2LP lavender and gray set featuring 14 B-sides and rarities, or a single caramel-colored vinyl version. A 45 RPM 2-black vinyl set, it's Sing the Sorrow from AFI, Black Gives Way to Blue from the 2009 William Duvall reformation of Alice in Chains. Your decision. Check my brain. I know it's not Lane Staley, but come on. Those two at least. Killer tracks. And you know it. Fight me on that if you want. A limited edition orange vinyl pressing of Stoner Witch from Seattle's Melvins is new today. The 40th anniversary 2LP red vinyl set, The Mediator Between Head and Hands Must Be the Heart, from Brazil's Sepultura is out now. And Breaking the Chains, Back for the Attack, Tooth and Nail, and Under Lock and Key are reissued today on single black vinyl pressings from Dokken. I watched the Nothing But a Good Time, the uncensored story of 80s hair metal documentary on Paramount Plus this week. It turns out Don Dokken had no idea the girl in the Breaking the Chains video was actually going to be in the video, mouthing the lyrics back to him. She was the director's girlfriend. They hated it. Hey, drop a comment if you have any thoughts about any of this week's releases. Support your local independent record store. Follow the No Time to Rock 2024 playlist on Spotify for instant access to all of the featured tracks on the channel. This week's curated playlist and another episode just a click away. And whatever you do, however you do it, don't you ever stop rocking.